All right, guys, what is going on? This is your technology edition of Sweet Tea with Don B. So, I'm going to kind of cover a little bit of, going forward, I'm going to cover a little bit of everything on this channel. Except the topics a little bit, not just true crime, but just various news related topics, guys. I think it'd be kind of interesting because I find it interesting. So, with me having the following that I've got, I figured I'd include you guys and pick your brains and see what you think. So, the topic for today, I need your help. What do you need my help with, Don B? Well, I need your help with Apple. A lot of, and I've never had an Apple phone before. Never had one. I've had some family members that's had Apple phones, and some like them, some don't. I think most of the people that get an Apple product and kind of stray away from it, I'm mainly going to be talking about the iPhone. They stray away from it because you got to pay for everything. I mean, number one, you got to pay an enormous amount for the phone itself, but then you just got to pay for everything. It's like it's just like a big money pit with Apple. That's what I hear anyway. So if you own an iPhone, let me know if that's the case. All right. So apparently, iPhone is coming out with the iPhone 15. And my question is, if you currently have an iPhone, have you heard what the specs are for the iPhone 15? Now, I've gotten online and looked at some stuff. I've seen where it's supposed to have a USB-C port on it instead of the Lightning, the dedicated Apple Lightning port. To me, that doesn't really sound like a game changer. I'm looking at this new iPhone 15, and I'm kind of getting to the point with these cell phone companies where it's like, when are you gonna wow me? You know what I mean? For me to spend close to $1,000 for your flagship phone, there needs to be some serious wow factor to go with that. You know what I mean? In my opinion, most phones at or above $500 right now. I mean, most phones that are $500, they're pretty quick. They got a decent processor. They take decent pictures, and they play decent games. If you use your phone for gaming, they got a decent GPU in them. So my question is, oh, and Harsh, if you're watching this, I know Harsh is a big Apple guy. So, and he's a big technology guru, I believe. So Harsh, help me out, buddy. Are you gonna upgrade to the iPhone 15? And if you haven't got a chance, go check out Harsh Reality. Great YouTuber. It just, and I've been kind of looking at these things probably for the last 5 years. When a cell phone company comes out, like Samsung 22, Samsung, 52. You've got basically Samsung and you've got Apple. Most people have the Samsung flagship phone, or they have the Apple flagship phone. And each year, for the last 5 years, I've been like, a little bit of changes, but man alive, if you just spent $800 for your device, and 2 years later you're going to pay another $800 for another device that just does that much more, why? You know what I mean? Now, the stark contrast between what phones could do in 2010 versus what they can do now is really, but you're not going to hold on to your cell phone for 15 years, you know what I mean? 12, 13 years. I think, me personally, the way technology advances, if I spent $800 on a phone, which I've never done, my whole YouTube channel has been done on a $299 mid-range phone. I've recorded all my stuff. I mean, my whole channel. And sometimes I've done videos on a $99 cell phone. That's what I'm saying, guys. I mean, unless you're into commercial, professional use, I don't, where does it come into play at? Now, like Harsh Reality, I know he uses his phone for making videos, and he's done really well. Now, I can see, for Harsh, I can see the reason to drop $800 on an iPhone. He's definitely using every ounce of performance that phone has, to make his YouTube videos. But for like the casual consumer, there's phones out there that are $400 or $500 that I feel are perfectly fine for the casual consumer. I mean, they've got a decent processor, decent GPU for gaming, decent cameras, and for the basic consumer, other than wanting that, recognition, I've got an iPhone, the status, the status quo, I don't see, I mean, there's nothing to this iPhone 15 from, the specs that just blow me away and said, okay, I don't know if there's an iPhone 14 out right now. I don't know what the latest iPhone is, but I know the iPhone 15 is coming out. So what, if you do have an iPhone right now, what would make it worth you upgrading to the next phone for? Just a little bit of performance processing, a little bit of, of a better camera. And again, if you have an iPhone, do you take commercial grade pictures with it? Do you make commercial grade videos with your iPhone? Or, did you get it just because you are a loyal Apple customer? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm a loyal Samsung customer because I've had different phones throughout the years, and I've never had an iPhone, but I do not want to, pay for the music and all that. I hear that you got to pay for music and all that rigmarole, but you probably do now with Samsung anyway. But I've just had a better experience with a Samsung phone over like a Motorola. So see, I've had a Motorola, an LG. I've had several, but Samsung is my sweet spot when it comes to a smartphone. I like the user interface. Even on a mid-range phone, they put a decent processor in it, a decent GPU. Hope you guys know what I'm talking about here. So, but I guess the ultimate question for this video is, Apple's coming out with a new iPhone. If you have an iPhone, and this, I know I got a pretty good subscriber base here. So if you have an iPhone, is the the USB port going to USB-C, is it a game changer for you? I don't think it would be for me. You know what I mean? So let me know if you are a loyal Apple customer, or you're a hardcore iPhone person that just needs the latest iPhone every time it comes out. With this one coming out, what specifications on this one is creating that wow factor for you? Because I got to looking at it, and they were saying, there's a little bit of better performance in the camera, a little bit of better performance in the processor, and that's the same with just about every new edition that they come out with, just a little bit better performance. but is it really needed for the everyday consumer? Now, like harsh reality, heck yeah. I mean, if it comes with 8K video, I can see him taking advantage of that for YouTube, because he's doing commercial work here on YouTube and putting that phone through its paces and getting, he'd be getting his $800 worth out of it. You know what I mean? But like, for the casual, person out there that's retired, or maybe a doctor, lawyer, someone that can afford an $800 phone. What if you're out there watching this? Let me know what your iPhone really helps you with. That would probably outshine a Samsung. You know what I mean? So that's basically it, guys. So help me out here. I need some help. Check out get on the internet, check out the iPhone 15 specs, and let me know if it's something that you're going to be getting just because of the new charging port and just the little bit of better performance and all the other stuff. The cameras, processor, yada yada. Let me know if it's something that you're not. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of my phone and drop $800 on this one. Let me know. So that's it, guys. Appreciate it. Can't wait to read the comments on this one. So let's talk a little bit of technology. You want to? And I got a Summer Wells video coming out this evening. I'm going to be dropping it maybe hopefully around 8 or 9 p.m. this evening. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching.